We just mentioned, obviously, we got some video of the different Detroit Lions reacting to Za'Darius Smith being the newest addition to the team. We got Amon-Ra St. Brown from his podcast, the St. Brown Brothers Pod. Him and former teammate of Za'Darius Smith, his brother Equinemius, reacting to Smith becoming a Detroit Lion.
I seen you guys got Za'Darius Smith. How do you feel about that?
I mean, shoot, you play with him. You tell me. I'm excited.
He's a dog. I ain't gonna lie. He's a dog. Like, I seen him like blow up. Like in Green Bay, we used to move him like inside too, and he used to blow up just anybody. Like just double team. I seen him in practice. We tried to double team him, like guard center maybe. He just blew the whole shit open. Just fucked the whole play up. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. He has dope ass. He's a lit dude, good dude too. Like good teammate, great celebrations too after sacks. Like.
Oh yeah, we're gonna bring the celebrations up too.
Yeah. No, he's lit. He's a good player and he's lit. Like that's good. That's gonna be good for you guys. Like I like him a lot actually.
Well, there is former teammate of Za'Darius Smith, Equinemius Brown, saying the Lions got a dog. Amon-Ra obviously excited for him. Easy, what did that tell you about Amon-Ra St. Brown reacting to the news and Equinemius being like, he's a dog? Like.
So I had a 5-year-old bundle of joy. Not a bundle anymore. He's fucking 5. He's big.
Big boy.
My son Bryson, he's in pre-K. Got to wake him up for school every morning.
You got to get him into wrestling.
Part of that routine on Wednesdays,
That's
I do got to
fake.
get him into
He
wrestling.
can't get
You're
hurt.
absolutely right. That's the age now.
Yep.
But part of that routine on Wednesdays is we tap into the St. Brown Brother podcast. And it's a good listen, honestly. And you've seen it, you know, the tweets from the city of Detroit kind of going at EQ. Because he's notoriously kind of been a Detroit Lions hater.
He's hated for a while.
Like, I think it's more so this year than ever before. I don't really know what it is.
How you gonna hate from outside the club?
You can't even get in. You know what I'm saying? Boy, can't even visit it, but they didn't sign him. But from that, you hear the excitement in that man's voice when talking about Za'Darius. He was more excited than Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah.
About the acquisition of Za'Darius Smith. And then he had the story, too. I think D-Max want to put this one perfectly, by the way, too. Coming from a dog himself,
yes.
Darren McCarty. But he said, you know, when a professional athlete makes that statement about another professional athlete and they call them a dog,
it means more.
It means more. It absolutely means more. I think it was Chris Long talking about the Travis Kelce situation when it's like everyone thinks it's funny and, you know, whatever, to you're in the exhibit and you're next to the fucking gorilla or you're like, oh, fuck. Like,
yeah.
That's that guy calling the other guy a fucking dog. I'm saying, like, he's a beast.
He is a beast, dude.
I think I shout out to our social team, actually. They put out like a game against the Vikings that he had with 3 sacks and 5 tackles for loss.
Yeah.
All in one game.
That's what the NFL is, you know. It's 22 alphas on the field at all times.
Fake brother.
Like, it's crazy. And when you have people, you know, saying this guy's a dog, watching him at practice, seeing different stuff, yeah. I'm excited. I mean, we knew that. You know, we've played against Za'Darius Smith when he's a part of a couple teams now, so we know what he brings to the table. And I'm excited for that because it's going to help everybody else around you. That is a guy you're going to have to worry about. That's not, you know, no offense, Ukwu or James Houston out there. Like, that is a solidified NFL veteran who has made a living killing quarterbacks for a while now. And it's awesome. I can't wait. He's going to sack C.J. Stroud at least once.
Real quick, Nick, because I know you was to the clip originally, so I know you got some stuff to say on this as well.
Ukwu.
What? Oh, shit. I thought you were about to do something real quick. All right. My expectations changed hearing this 100%. He played with them. The known hater of Detroit. My expectations changed.
So what do you expect? 15
sacks in the 8 sacks in the remaining 9 games. I'm expecting. I think he gets to 13 total. I think he starts hot against Houston. I know Chris had some good points yesterday as well. I think he starts hot. I'm thinking this is exactly what we need. I think 13 sacks total on the season. Za'Darius Smith. This is exactly what Detroit needed, and now he's playing next to DJ Reader. I think it opens things up for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to play right away as well. Like Dan Campbell already mentioned that. I think the cool thing, shout out to Dan Campbell, he's just such a player's coach. Just the former player in him, he just understands how these guys feel throughout the season after playing a grueling schedule.
Yeah.
Because this was supposed to be Za'Darius Smith's bye week. Mm-hmm. I think that's what the SMH tweet was about.
Oh, for sure.
It was like, God damn, I'm supposed to
yeah,
like.
For sure.
And they had so Dan Campbell gave him, he's not reporting to Detroit now in Park until Friday. Dan Campbell gave him the week off. Because a real one like that.
Yes.
And he knows, because this guy's a veteran. He's had the conversation with him. Dan Campbell's excited for him to get here. He knows as soon as he steps foot in Allen Park,
he's going to be ready to go.
He's going to be ready to go.
That's what it is. It's all, you're getting a veteran. You're getting a guy that's been a part of multiple different systems, a guy that's been in the NFL for a while. So you don't have to be worried about him being in shape or him fitting into the system or a feeling out process between him and the rest of the Detroit Lions, because he is a journeyman at this point. He's been around, been a lot of places and seen a lot of faces, and I expect him to make some moves as soon as he gets here. That is just ridiculous, but that is just awesome for Dan Campbell to see that, because that's definitely what the SMH was about. We're SMHing for a different reason around here, but
yes,
he was mad that he doesn't get a bye week this year, and as he should be. So Dan Campbell said, hit Barbados, hit the Keys, probably not the Keys, I don't know what those hurricanes, but hit somewhere nice and tropical for a week and come back and be ready to go. We'll just see you in Houston. So he is going to be ready to go. He is a professional. A lot of old heads now in this Lions locker room. If that is something that concerned you about this Lions defense and about this Super Bowl run, you don't really have to be concerned with it anymore, because the veterans on this team were David Montgomery, Jared Goff, Taylor Decker, and Frank Ragnow. And now you've got a Carlton Davis. You've got a DJ Reader. You've got a Za'Darius Smith. You've got an Alexander. Well, you had Alex Anzalone already, but you have a lot of veteran leadership in that locker room, especially on the defense. Now you got 2 veterans on the defensive line. You got Anzalone in the backfield, and then you got Carlton Davis in the linebacking core, and then Carlton Davis in the defensive backfield. So guys out there that'll be calming voices, that'll know the stakes, and that won't make stupid plays because they've been around the NFL for a while. Adding another veteran to the defense, to this young core, is big. And that's somebody just said that in the Woodward Sports Chat.
What?
It literally just popped up. Like adding a veteran to the D is huge.
No, I mean,
Justin Station, having a veteran on defense is huge. And now you got 2. Like, I loved it because you had one at all facets of the defense before this.
Yeah.
You had DJ Reader for the defensive line, Anzalone for the linebackers, Carlton Davis for the secondary. Now you add another one that's just more veteran leadership to help the young guys.
I'm with you on that one. I have no issue with having a veteran in the locker room, and I just think it's the cool part about him being a vet is that very reason that he can hop in and play right away. It sounded like it was more. I don't know if there's more gamesmanship on Dan Campbell's part, or just if there's actually like specific packages I'm more comfortable with him being in. I'm sure that's the case because of this different system, and obviously not even a full day of practice you're gonna get out of him come Friday, but. It's gonna be certain spots or all game, but either way, because he's been a veteran in this league, been multiple different systems, multiple different teams, multiple different coaches. He's more than likely gonna be able to gather what you got to say. I remember even way back in the day when I had like season tickets, or when I was like 17, had the Detroit Lions app on my phone, and every 10-20 minute tweet I was fucking locked in. Like that's what veteran guys say is like every time the Detroit Lions sucked, we get a new coach. They're like it's the same shit, different verbiage. That's really all it is. So you have a guy that's been in the league this long, success in this league this long, and he's going to be able to lock in right away. Sack this weekend, boys?
Yes.
Yeah?
I said 2.
Chris said 2.
Texas got a bad offensive line.
They have a very bad offensive line.
I looked it up today. They've allowed the most interior sacks on the season. I think it was like 26.
Aleem, the dream.
Since week 4, Aleem McNeil has had the 8th most pressures across the league and the first across between defensive tackles. That includes Chris Jones.
That might be.
So Aleem McNeil sacked.
He's got more pressures than Dexter Lawrence.
Got more pressure than Dexter since week 4.
Damn.
More pressure than Dexter Lawrence.
That
And by the way, I
might-
think our bye week was week 5, wasn't it?
Yep.
yeah, 5.
So that's week 4 game, the bye, and then the rest of these games. Yeah, Aleem's. I watched the all 22 in the Packers game for the first time last night. Bro, Aleem was fucking.
He was
and I get,
everywhere.
Yeah, dude.
He was everywhere.
And I get they had a little switcheroo because their starting center went down or whatever, but like still. There were some guys that have been in the league for like 3 years on that offensive line. He was fucking putting them all the time.
And that's, that'll open it up even more. If you got Za'Darius Smith on the edge, it'll make things easier. They won't be able to congest the middle of that offensive line so much. They'll have to use that running back to chip the edge rather than wait in the middle for Lee McNeil. So it's going to make everything easier for everybody on that line. So, got him.
You got yourself.
What an idiot. Let's go to break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about.
That's so funny that happened.
We're gonna talk about this Sunday because Nick and Chris were talking choppy yesterday, acting like
Jesus.
the
Nick
was
Lions,
talking choppy,
acting like the
actually.
Lions haven't seen a true test yet. So we'll see if this one
was
satisfies
all
their
Nick.
needs.
I usually hate when he gets going like that because it rallies up the cousins and they're only going to go one way. And I respect it, by the way, Lions fans, yeah. But I actually agreed
You
yesterday.
guys are talking choppy, man.
I
You
actually
guys are
agree
saying the
with you
Lions haven't played shit so far, so we'll see. We'll dissect this game this weekend and see if it's enough to satiate your guys' competition scale.